Hi, this is Tony.
And this is Pam.
And welcome to your Wednesday vlog of Back to Basics Weight Loss Surgery channel.
Today's topic is emotional eating, and the question is, what revelations have you had in your journey before and after weight loss surgery that made you realize you are an emotional eater? How do you cope with the set trigger of emotions in relation to food? So, the question is, how do you know you're an emotional eater?
Well, one of the ways that you can tell if you're an emotional eater is, does your hunger come on suddenly, and do you need a certain thing or certain food to pacify that desire?
Did you feel desperate need to find that something right away?
And did you feel guilty afterwards?
Did you eat when you were emotionally upset or experiencing feelings of emptiness?
And did you stuff that food in quickly? Did you? I am an emotional eater, and I've done all of those things. You know, I'll be in a situation where I'm feeling stressed, and it's like, boom, I want fill in the blank. I want M&Ms, or I want ice cream, cookies. I really like baked goods. I really do.
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes, right. She's the cupcake person, though. I mean, I like them.
Who brings them home?
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, this culturally, this is something that we do. If I know she's having a bad day...
Did you have a bad day? Let me get you a cupcake.
Right. It doesn't help, really, but it's, you know, my way of showing love. Mm. But we're trying not to do that anymore, though, right?
Right.
So,
because we're conquering emotional eating.
Yes. But this is the thing. This is how we've all been raised. You know, I mean, this weight loss surgery journey is new. For me, it's been 14 or 15 months. For you, it's been 3 years. But, you know, that doesn't conquer 40 years of training, right? You know, so it's we're still trying to overcome those old habits, the things that we know. You know, when your family has an event, it's all centered around food. Something happy, somebody graduates, food. Funeral, food. Weddings, big food. And the success of the event can be based on how good the food was. Oh, remember Billy had that party? Oh, food sucked. Yeah, that was a bad party. Oh, remember Mary had that party at her house? Yeah, the food was awesome. Man, that was the best time. How many times have you had that conversation? So, just unlearning all that and finding something to do with yourself is really difficult. You know, I've been in situations where I really wanted one thing. I went on a cookie rage before. The cookies had been moved in the pantry from here to up here, but I didn't see them, and I thought they were thrown out after. And it was ugly. It was really ugly. And then looking back at it, I'm kind of, you know, embarrassed. Like, man, I can't believe, you know, I was like a crackhead looking for, you know, a fix. Doesn't happen often, but it has happened. So, you know, that right there tells me I've got an emotional issue with food that, you know, that needs to be dealt with. What I'm trying to do now to deal with it is steer myself away from food. You know, as life gets stressful or things happen, you know, I'm trying to find something else to do other than eat. And for me, it usually involves something physical and getting up and getting out of the house. Because if I'm in the house, you know, I can swing through the kitchen and grab a little bit of this, grab a little bit of that. I'm a sleever, so, you know, I can't eat a lot, but I can sure nibble on stuff all day long and it'll flow right through. Which is true for any of the surgeries. So, and the thing is, you know, as a sleever also, except for extreme circumstances, I don't dump. So I can go high fat, high sugar, high calorie if I really wanted to, and usually it's not an issue except for Culver's custard, but or Haagen-Dazs ice cream. But anyway,
Cheesecake Factory Wicked Liquor drinks.
yeah. But anyway, except for the extreme things, I'm good. I can eat cookies all day long. So that's something I know I have to deal with, and I really try to, like I said, get up, get out, make the better choice. You know, if I go for a run or ride my bike, I don't feel guilty afterwards. I feel good. So that's what I'm really trying to do, and that's how I'm trying to deal with it. Does it always work? No. I always have to remind myself, you know, when I start the day, if I want to have a good day, I have to tell myself, okay, today, if something happens, deal with it in a positive way. And just have that mindset. Wake up with that mindset. Have that mindset all day and try to adhere to it. If I'm not prepared up here, then, you know, the whole day can just really be shot and just have a carb-tastic day. So that's what I do, and that's how I'm dealing with it.
Hi, I'm Pam, and I'm an emotional eater. My emotional eating was very much a learned task. I grew up in an addictive household. My mother was an alcoholic, and she was a food addict. Everyone in my household was obese and also food addicts. My mother taught us very early on when something went wrong or if something went right, if you got a good report card. We were rewarded with brownies, chocolate chip cookies, our favorite meal. Thus started the cycle of not dealing with the emotions as they came about to turn to food. My mother was on her deathbed and taught each of her granddaughters their favorite meal to cook. If that isn't emotional for you, I don't know what was. I was diagnosed with cancer. My mother's first words to me when I woke up was, "I baked you a carrot cake." Now you know where the reward system came from. Oh, you could die? I made you a cake. So I never really learned how to deal with the emotions as they came about. I fed them. During my cancer journey, you know, they say cancer patients lose weight. Yeah, no, I gained 85 pounds because I fed my emotions during the whole entire journey. And I've continued to do so even after weight loss surgery, unfortunately. Been in therapy for a long time, so I was dealing with it before my surgery, but at the same time, the doctor put a lap band around my stomach. He didn't put a lap band around my mouth or my head. So trying to relearn what you're taught as a child is very difficult if you don't have the proper tools to do so. So how do I deal with it? Not very effectively. I will answer that right off the bat. As Tony could tell you, yes, I had a very bad day today. Yes, I wanted craptastic food because that is my go-to. Instead, I came home and made my mom's chili. So was that emotional eating, even though it was a protein-rich meal? Yes, because it was my mom's recipe and it was my mom's comfort. But still, all the same.
To her defense, she did plan to make chili today.
But still, it was a comfort to me in the emotional part of things. Did I want that big yellow bag that's usually in our refrigerator? Yes. Did I make him get rid of it? Yes. And at work, they know that one of the first things when I get upset or mad or angry, especially at my boss or a circumstance to which I have no control over, the first thing I grab is that yellow bag of peanut M&Ms. And my coworkers are even to the point where they know when I have a certain look on my face, as Tony knows, or I'm in a mood. All it takes is to put that little yellow bag on my desk and I'm in a better mood. But as we said here, did you stuff that food in your face directly? There are times when I've eaten an entire bag of peanut M&Ms and A, don't remember it, And B, once I see the wrapper on my desk, that feeling of guilt. As weight loss surgery patients, we have this surgery for a reason, and to continually emotionally eat makes us feel like failures, so it's hard not to get that guilty feeling. I can tell you a lot of us in Back to Basics are currently reading Shrink Yourself by Dr. Roger Gould. If you don't have a copy, I suggest you go out and get it if you are an emotional eater, and odds are you are. We're taking it chapter by chapter and going through the book and learning together what it is that sets us off. How do we deal with that? You know, you have to keep your mind and your hands busy to keep you from going to eat those foods. But something I learned at our bariatric center during one of the seminars is they taught us to, when you're feeling that phantom hunger, that emotional, mental hunger, it's not a physical rumble in your belly, and you need to do 4 things. You need to first halt and ask yourself, are you hungry, angry, lonely, or tired? A lot of people eat when they're tired, mistakenly thinking that food will give them more energy, and those of us that are emotional eaters know that we tend to grab the sugary, carb-laden foods because all those foods are slider foods for most of us, and those don't give you energy. Those make you more tired, so that just makes the issue worse. So
and then you crash hard out
exactly. And then you want to have more of that food, and the cycle goes on and on and on. So yeah, it's a hard thing to talk about. It's a hard thing to try and get through. It's a hard thing to work through as an adult, as a weight loss surgery patient, as just a person who's trying to lose weight and can't figure out why the pounds aren't coming off or why the pounds keep creeping back. If you're not in touch with your feelings around food, it's going to be a real problem. Like an alcoholic is told to stay away from alcohol and not drink, we as food addicts, emotional eaters, cannot leave food alone because we need food to survive. So at the end of the day, you need to figure out what your relationship with food is and what you use food for. Do you use food for fuel, to fuel your body, to get you through a day, get you through a workout, to give you energy, or do you use food to keep from dealing with emotions, situations, feelings of emptiness? What is your relationship with food, and how do you deal with it? So,
and also to her point of, you know, you have to have food to survive. There is a challenge also once you reach maintenance too. You know, when you're trying to lose weight, you're usually really focused on, you know, trying to lose weight, whether you're a slow loser or fast loser or whatever. But be aware of the challenge when you get into maintenance also, because you're going to be eating more to stop losing weight. You know, once you get to your goal weight, whatever that is, usually you'll eat some more. And, you know, it's easy to go to high fat foods to, you know, get more calories to stop losing weight. But that's also where you can really have some carbs creep in and some get those bad habits reset and started again. So when you make that switch into maintenance, be careful with how you do that. So that's our advice for this week. We're coming up on 15 minutes, and we don't want to be too long. But hey, we hope that you have a great day. Check out the next vlogger tomorrow. They'll have some great insight. Make sure you do a response video or give us some comments down below. And we appreciate... We
love your comments.
Yeah, we appreciate the comments. We love the response videos. And we love you guys. So thanks for watching us, and we hope you have a great week. Hi, this is Tony.
And this is Pam.
Stupid. started this way too late at night. Okay.
And we've got other things on our minds.
I've got to take out the trash. Okay. Alright.
Oh, shit.
Hi, this is Tony.
And this is Pam.
Welcome to Back to... I just need to slow down.
Where are we again?
Okay.
Besides our basement. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Come on, you were a singer in high school.
Just picture everyone naked. You won't get nervous.
Maybe not.
Okay. But anyway, so, so now that you've been a patient for what? A year? 2 years at the most? 3? I don't know. What? 3? 3, yeah. Julia is what, 5 or 4 or something? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, no, Janine is like 5. Jeannie.
Janine. Yeah.
All right, now we gotta do this over again because
Like you
we're on a roll.